Hello, welcome to PowerLearn Science and Maths TV. In this video, we are solving for the length of the line segment, its gradient, and the coordinates of its midpoint. To begin with, let me represent my line segment with this line. So it says that the ends of the line segment have this point. So one point is P minus Q and P plus Q. The other point is P plus Q and P minus Q. Now, the length of the line segment is simply the distance between these 2 points. So this is the length of the line segment. Generally, length of a line segment is given by square root of x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. So now what we are going to do is that we have to find x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1. Then we can make a substitution. So to do this, let's call this x1, y1, x2, y2. So my x2 minus x1 is given by P plus Q minus into bracket P minus Q. And this gives me P plus Q minus P plus Q. And so I'll get 2Q. Now let's find for y2 minus y1. This is given by my y2 is P minus Q and my y1 is P plus Q. So this gives me P minus Q minus P minus Q, and I'll end up getting negative 2Q. Now I'm going to make a substitution. So length of the line segment is given by square root of 2Q squared plus negative 2Q all squared. Now this gives me square root of 4Q squared plus another 4Q squared. And this is given by square root of 8Q squared. This can be written as square root of 8 times square root of Q squared. Square root of 8 is 2 root 2. Then square root of Q squared is Q. And therefore, the length of the line segment is given by 2 root 2 Q. Now, we are also told to find for the gradient of this line segment. Generally, gradient represented by small m is given by change in y on change in x. Change in y is the same as y2 minus y1 all divided by x2 minus x1. Now, we got y2 minus y1 as negative 2Q, and we got x2 minus x1 as 2Q. And therefore, simplifying this, we get negative 1. Therefore, the gradient of this line segment is negative 1. Then also, we are looking for the coordinates of the midpoint of this line segment. Generally, the coordinate of a midpoint is given by, now the x component is half of x1 plus x2. And then the y component is half of y1 plus y2. So let us find x1 plus x2. So x1 plus x2 is given by P minus Q plus P plus Q. And we end up getting 2P. Now let us also find for y1 plus y2. Now this gives us P plus Q plus P minus Q. And this also gives us 2P. Therefore, we are going to make a substitution into the midpoint. So, therefore, the midpoint of the line segment is given by half of 2P and then half of another 2P. And we'll end up getting P and P. Therefore, the coordinate of the midpoint of this line segment is P and P. Thank you for watching this video, and please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment behind, and subscribe to this channel.